everyone. Welcome to another episode of Under SF Curiosity. I'm Becca.
And I'm Sam. Today we are curious about the development of children in our community and those who strive to help a younger generation succeed.
We want to explore why programs like Boys Hope, Girls Hope are so essential to helping our community's children develop. Recently, Sam visited the organization's headquarters and had the pleasure to speak with several staff and students.
And it was really eye-opening. I was able to interview Suzanne, the executive director of Boys Hope, Girls Hope. We dive into the organization's values and goals of helping their community thrive. Let's take a closer look into how this organization operates and how we can help make a difference for our community's children. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good? Awesome. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to do something that involves computer science. If anything, maybe graphic design or animation, because animation takes like a lot of time and patience, and it's really meticulous, and I feel like I kind of like those type of jobs.
Hey, Anissa, what's your favorite TV show?
I would have to say Riverdale.
Why?
Because of how suspenseful it can get, and because of I like the characters a lot. I feel a lot of people can relate to each character in their own ways.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be somewhere in the field of forensic science. I've always been drawn to that ever since I was about 7. I've always watched Criminal Minds, all those, science shows.
Hey, Brendan, what do you want to become when you grow up?
I want to become a video game designer because I play a lot of video games in my lifetime, and I find that if I could be able to create games that other people will play, it would be very interesting for me.
What does it mean by being a scholar?
Being a scholar means being able to come to a place where there's a really open environment, and by that I mean everybody's really welcoming, the staff, and I know that if I have a problem with something that I could talk to them, whether it's academic, personal, sports related, anything really.
A scholar is someone who is passionate to learn everything they can and use those skills to apply it to the outside world.
What's your experience been like here in Boys Hope, Girls Hope?
My experience here at Boys Hope, Girls Hope is very supportive and fun because they bring in tutors in here almost every day that are masters at certain categories like math, science, writing, English, physics.
Do you have a lot of friends here?
What do you think about that? I mean, it's a pretty small group, so...
But it's easy to make friends here.
Probably, yeah.
Awesome. And how's your experience like here in Hope Academy?
It's been very beneficial. There hasn't been a time where it hasn't benefited me, whether it was academically, emotionally. They've always been there for me ever since I started, and I've just I've been progressing with my grades and socially and emotionally.
What's your experience like being in Hope Academy?
The experience is pretty. I actually at first I disliked the idea of staying here until 8, but now I've really grown to like and be really fond of this program. And sometimes I feel like I wished I could stay longer, which is really crazy to me now. And I think it's because I just like spending time with the people here, and the environment here is always so lively, and I really like that about this program.
Wow, I've learned so much today, and the kids have really embodied the spirit of curiosity.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Growing up where I did, a lot of things could have gotten in the way of my goals, but I learned to push through, and that's what I bring to work every day.
They'll test you, try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Before the break, we watched a clip of Sam at Boys Hope, Girls Hope. Sam, those kids seemed really adorable and dedicated.
Agreed, and the staff was so nice. I love how attentive they were to the students there. It's inspiring.
Mm-hmm. So Sam, what are some of the things that you learned that you could share with us?
I learned about how these programs help children not only develop, but transform their own communities for the better and become student leaders.
So not only are these kids future leaders, they are also leaders of today. Luckily, we are able to get an exclusive interview with an important member of Boys Hope, Girls Hope. But first, we have a quick video to show you what Boys Hope, Girls Hope is all about. Roll the tape.
Hello everyone, we're here at Voice of Girls Hope, and I had the privilege to interview the Executive Director, Suzanne. Let's take a look. And thank you so much for having us here today.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm
So I have
happy to have you.
Also, yeah, I have a few questions for you. First one will be, what is your position in Boys Hope, Girls Hope?
I'm the executive director of Boys Home Girls Home.
Oh, nice. Okay, so is it like a tough job?
Yeah, actually, I would say it is a tough job. You really have to be a bit of everything to be executive director of a nonprofit agency. So tough sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's really joyful to be able to help provide opportunities for young people who need it.
So what is the mission statement of Boys Hope, Girls Hope?
One is the mission statement stated by our organization as a whole, which is Boys Hope, Girls Hope helps academically capable, motivated children in need to become men and women for others by providing them family-like, home-like environments, values-based education, and financial support and personal support to and through college. So that really is, we have make a 12-year commitment at minimum to children through middle school, through high school, and through college, and into supporting them as citizens. My second answer to that question is that every summer, when the new cohort of children come into Hope Academy here, we do a team building experience, and they create their own mission statement, which is on the wall over there, which is, this is what the children feel about their own culture here, is we as diverse community will support and encourage each other by developing a strong bond and respect each other's different personalities. That's just the base of what, the young people, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th on, to hear those kinds of things, that's what they're wanting from each other, and that's what we're trying to provide. focus is on creating that sense of belonging, that community. You know, there is no rivalry. Everything's about acceptance. You've got young women, young men. You have 13 different schools, different ages of middle schoolers and high schoolers, and even the college students coming back and supporting. Everyone's got the same thing in mind of they see more that they're like each other and they like each other. It comes over time, but it comes pretty quickly. When you show people respect, they'll offer it back to you. And we have a very 100% tolerance of one another atmosphere and zero tolerance of not tolerating each other.
Another question, how do you think the students benefit from the program?
They benefit from a calm, supportive atmosphere that's very consistent. We operate this program 20 to 25 hours a week. So they know where they are every day. They know who will be there for them every day. That's not just each other, but they know who the staff is. They have a safe place to be. They have all their needs met, essentially, right? They come here, they get a snack, they get tutors and mentors. They get their work done, they're off having dinner, they have a healthy meal together. We provide them with SAT prep, ACT prep, opportunities to get college credit and experience, financial tuition support. But I think if I were to distill it down, I'd come back to that earlier question about the sense of community. Because I think it becomes a family, that Boys Hope, Girls Hope in itself is their home away from home and really their place to turn back to when they have anything that they might need.
Are some activities different for kids based on what their interests, strengths, and skills are?
Absolutely, that's a great question because it's not just activities. So there's a lot to think about. You have a group of 20 to 25 people of different ages and stages every day. So my staff has to be like superheroes with the powers of understanding, like, how do I meet the needs of the 7th graders who are getting ready for their high school applications while Johnny's got a test in English tomorrow and Karen has to prepare for her history exam. In the meantime, you've got 2 kids off at lacrosse and another one off at cheerleading and someone at something else. So every day before this program starts, my staff is looking at each of those things and creating a day's activities that support all of them.
And what's great is that even after college, you would still have a support for them, which is amazing, because that's when you know that Boys Hope, Girls Hope really care for their students, and I find that really great.
Yeah, it's exciting. I had just the other night, I got one of our college graduates. He graduated from UC Davis in political science, and he is now at UC Hastings in law school, and it was like the middle of the night. He knows I'm up late. I got a text message, which was a picture of his report card that was showing his 3.8 GPA and like how excited he was for his first semester in law school. What's interesting is it's not just that they get support from us, but we get support back from them. They're really people that I'm proud to call my friends. They're just fine young men and women that are, I think that's the ultimate, the pinnacle of whether we do it right, is when you have people who come back into your life that way as just fine, neat people.
It's all worth it?
Absolutely worth it. It's worth it because at the end of the day, what I'm doing is supporting the future of the next generation. The ultimate goal of Boys Hope, Girls Hope is to create healthy, happy, contributing people in our community. To help children who have not had opportunities have those opportunities that they wish they could have, to make it, instead of a wish, to make it a reality.
Thank you so much, Suzanne, for letting me interview you.
Of course.
I'm sure the children are so lucky to have you here.
Who knows? But all I know is that it's fun to be a part of change.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we have with us Kevin Ugalde. He is the Scholar Success Manager of Boys Hope, Girls Hope. Kevin, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Now, I understand you're a huge part of this organization. Can you please explain a little bit about what your role is?
Yeah, well, my official title is a Scholar Success Manager, and working at a nonprofit, you got to wear a whole bunch of different hats. But my main responsibility, and the one that I definitely take a lot of pride in, is working one-on-one with the students within our program. So I am there each day at our after-school program, and I'm working one-on-one with the children, working as a liaison between community organizations to bring in the right resources that our students need to help them get from middle school all the way through college. And I also work as support for our volunteer coordinator, bringing in tutors and volunteers and mentors into the program.
Wow, I'm sure they really love that attention after school from you and all that extra help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what inspired you to work with youth in your community?
That's a good question. Growing up and just graduating from college recently, I actually graduated here from SF State about 3 years ago, so in 2014. Majored in health education and really didn't know what it is that I wanted to do afterward, and kind of got connected through Boys Hope, Girls Hope kind of by chance. And just growing up myself, just the mission of the program and not having those same resources that our students feel like they don't have really spoke out to me, and really gives me a lot of pride to come in and be able to work as a personal mentor for the students, and then also be able to provide that service of working with our students and giving them the support that they need.
It's so heartwarming to see your passion to see the youth succeed. So that's really wonderful, and so like selfless of you to donate that. So I imagine there are lots of instances where you are learning from the children. Are there any moments where you find yourself learning from them?
Yeah, well, mentorship is a huge aspect of our program, and we connect our students with a lot of different members of the community to help, provide a support system for our students. And just working with them each and every day feels like I'm learning something new with them, because just working with teenagers in general, you get a wide range of emotions, and you deal with a whole bunch of different problems everywhere from, not knowing how to do their homework to, having relationship problems. So it comes in a myriad of different ways, and it means a lot to be able to kind of come in and be able to do that.
Yeah, that's really awesome that you guys are like prepared for any situation, just like across the board. That's amazing. Before we go, can you share with us a little bit about why you think organizations such as these are so crucial to the development of the youth in the Bay Area? Yeah, definitely. Just working with our demographic, a lot of our students come from financially and socially challenged backgrounds, and a lot of folks who come from those circumstances might not believe that they have the proper resources, or might not feel like they could afford to go to college, or don't even know how to do that. So being able to come in and break that mindset, break that, cycle of poverty, and not being able to feel like they have the right people around them to be able to access those resources, it just is really important for people who have the motivation and students who have the will to persevere and really put their minds towards their futures. That kind of mindset and that kind of mentality, and instilling that within those youth is what's really important. So that's why I come in, and that's why I do what it is that I do, and really feel a lot of pride coming in and doing that. So, and that's a wonderful opportunity for you as well. That's definitely amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your day, and we appreciate you coming down. Yeah, no, it means a lot to be a part of your show and getting our name out there. So thank you so much for giving me the time to be here. Of course. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. After this quick break, we'll have a musical guest performer that you won't want to miss. We'll be right back.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare to do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts.
Yes, you.
You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream, that I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly, just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back, everyone.
We are proud to announce the wonderful and talented Curimao. Take it away.
It isn't right, this feeling of dread, like the water of life is running red. In similar times when walks were nice, thoughts of kindness ran through our heads, but now I feel the chaos running through my veins. I feel the chaos running through my veins. Now the only thing to do is embrace the insane. To drink, to die, never grow old. To laugh, to drink, to die, never grow old. To laugh, to drink, to die, never grow old. To laugh, to drink, to die, never grow old. Golden eyes, shoes made of lead, tomorrow is bright. Rest your head. In paradise, roll the dice. Anyway, you'll win the game. Oh, how. Oh, how. I feel the chaos running through my veins. I feel the chaos running through my veins. Now the only thing to do is embrace the insane.
Wow, that was incredible. I can tell she really loves what she does.
Right? Those high notes though.
I know.
You know, could hit them?
Okay.
Let me try. Yeah, maybe not. I gotta practice beforehand.
Darn, Sam, I was really looking forward to a moment there.
Maybe
we
not.
should leave the singing to Comijo.
Maybe you're right. Before we end our show today, folks, on next week's episode, we continue to fuel our curiosity as we look into San Francisco's Department of the Environment and learn different ways to increase climate protection and enhance the quality of life for all residents of San Francisco.
See you all here next time on Under SF Curiosity. Bye.
Bye.